Hello twin flames, finally my voice is attached to my channel. I'm hoping to help my subscribers listen to me when they're on the go. This should make it easier for you whilst you're driving or even drifting off to sleep. I want to give a massive thank you to everyone for subscribing to my channel, liking my videos and giving me positive feedback. With your help, I have surpassed my first 1,000 subscribers and wish to now reach more twins who are on their twin flame journey. It's here to give you insights to help you become more whole within yourself so it can bring you closer to union with your twin. And even if you reach harmonious union within yourself, that is all that should truly matter. I also want to confirm and let you guys know that I will be offering personal readings from August. I can then help you on your individual journey and give you more personal insights that will help you. Either way, I am so happy to be delivering new and exciting content. I will be uploading now more regular, now that I've got the hang of it. And I have had a small break recently due to the energies being so intense since the eclipse. A lot of twins have been losing friendships, family members, energetically being detached from people who were there to teach them a lesson, not be in their life for long. And it has been very extreme. So don't feel overwhelmed if you do, because every twin is feeling this on a soul level and we are all here for each other. All the old energies are still hectic and clearing out, and they're about to close out for good so that newness can come in its place, and it is well overdue. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below if you can hear me okay, if the sound quality is okay, and if you've enjoyed this video, basically. Because it is the first time that my voice has been on this channel, and as a faceless account, I am a psychic, intuitive, medium. I get messages from spirit. I take notes of my messages all throughout the month so I can deliver it to the collective to help at least someone out there. However, I did not want to put a fake voice or a voice from AI, for example, onto my channel like some other channels do, because I personally don't resonate with that myself. I don't knock anyone else for doing it. For me personally, I just wanted to bring my own personality, my own voice, and hope that you guys can understand me clearly. You can understand my accent, and hopefully everything is a-okay. Let's get into the reading. So a lot of evil eye being sent. Feminine's friends seem to be very envious of her. I feel like I'm getting the energy sent over to me as if the friendships around her, they could have met in a school, these friends, they could have been friends for so long, yet only recently they have been switching up, totally showing their true colours, making divine feminine feel really uncomfortable and awkward, and sending pure hate and evil eye through financial worries. I feel like these friends are going through financial worries. I'm a couple of friends that have financial hardship at the moment and relationship problems, and these friends are just literally sending all evil eye, and I feel like divine feminine is picking up on this energy. She's always watching over her shoulder. She feels the need to meditate, to pray, to restrict her energy in some way from these friends. She's maybe not told these people direct how she feels about them. However, she has distanced herself and her actions are speaking volumes. So one of the friends could have literally striked out of nowhere like a snake about money. As divine feminine is elevating, she's getting more work. You know, this person talks sneakily behind your back to other friends that they have, or other colleagues, or colleagues that are shared by them. Because someone has acted out in an irresponsible, childish manner for both divine masculine and divine feminine, they have shown their true colours, shocked the pair. Because this could have been long-term friends, family, a childhood friend, a sibling, somebody who is close to the twins, it's hit harder. Just as the twins thought there was no separating from these vices or people that they were locked in a trauma bond with, this person has had jealous outbursts towards the twins. All to do with worldly things like finances. Because the twins have a large heart and they care for this person, it has been awfully hard to cut them free or to cut ties with them. Spirit wanted to show you this specifically so that you can learn who to take with you on the next upgrade of your life. You are on the cusp of receiving major benefits and financial gain through your own hard work and staying down on the journey. And because you tend to put people on, you tend to give other people opportunities, you tend to think of others before yourself sometimes, you can take these people places in life and they know they need you more than you need them. However, because you've got such a generous heart and spirit in God and everyone wants you to thrive and succeed and stay down on the journey, they do not want you to be sidetracked by anyone else at this time, which is why you're being separated. You might feel lonely at times, but it is for a good reason and it is for you to thrive, even alone sometimes. For divine feminine, I am seeing that she has uncovered secrets that have been hidden, deep, dark secrets within her family. It is helping her understand the trauma that is associated with her divine masculine. He sometimes found it difficult to open up to her regarding his family history and the dynamics within his family. He was embarrassed sometimes to tell his feminine all about the relationships that his mother had, or his father had, or his uncles. There was deep, dark, hidden secrets that he was so scared of her reaction that he kept things hidden. However, divine feminine has been learning that there is deep, dark secrets within her own family, and it is only then that she's realised how he must have felt and that they're quite similar. She didn't know these secrets were even a thing. This could be to do with families hiding whose child somebody belongs to, not knowing who the father is, or pretending an uncle is a father, or pretending the actual father is the father when he's not. Things like that. So divine feminine could have had a secret revealed to her recently that has deeply upset her regarding family members, and she finally realizes the truth after years. She always knew something was up, but finally it's revealed to her. Spirit wants to let you know that you need to protect yourself at this time, protect your home. You can purchase the evil eye symbolism in either a bracelet or a key ring, something to wear on yourself, on your everyday belongings. You can have a salt bath with Himalayan salt or any sea salt to cleanse your energy after a hard day or being around people that you wish to cleanse from. And this will help elevate your energy, get it back to the way it should be. Also, you can sprinkle a tiny bit of salt at either the front or the back door of your home. That will warn off any bad negative energy from coming close to you. Protect your space and block the negative energy out. You could also be seeing 666 or 333 a lot on either car registrations or around when you're out and about. You could also hear car horns beeping loud around you, dangerous driving, getting your attention on the road. This is because you need to take your focus on money and wealth away, and Spirit is directing you back to being present in the moment, spending time around your family and your loved ones who need you the most. Angels will always grant you what you need when they see that you trust in the universe. The universe will give you the financial abundance that you desire when you let go and let God. Divine Feminine at this time is working on wounds that her parents may have brought onto her subconsciously. They weren't aware that they were handing out these wounds that she's had to deal with later on in life because they did their best. Hats off to mum and dad. They do their best. That's all they know. They are also trying to heal from the way their parents handled them. However, at the moment, childhood wounds and healing is a deep thing that Divine Feminine is working on. She needs to address and figure out which parent was emotionally unavailable to her, and she needs to see why that is. She's accepting partners that are similar to the parent who maybe did not meet her needs. This is very important for Divine Feminine at this time, and Spirit is showing her that she will meet the same person over and over again in different bodies if she does not learn the lesson at a soul level, that she will attract somebody who's similar to what she is used to based on the parenting she received at a young age. The wounds, the way she reacts to things, the subconscious level of, I go for emotionally unavailable guys that treat me a certain way, they ignore my needs, they don't put me first, they're only available when they want to be available. Look back at the patterns throughout your life. Look back at how your father handled you. Look back at how your mother treated you and see if you have wounds that you need to go into. For example, you are healing your inner child wound. So if you as an adult are treating a child how you wish to be treated, you're going back and you're reparenting yourself subconsciously at this time. And you're talking to yourself a little bit kinder. And you're trying to work out why this child was so damaged and hurt. Maybe she wasn't heard. Maybe she wasn't looked after. Maybe she wasn't tended to often. So you need to find the reasons why you react in certain ways or certain triggers really upset you, so that you can understand yourself and understand the inner child so that you can work on it. Then you will become fully healed. I mean, healing is a journey that never really ends. It's always something you've got to work at to get better at. But if you find the root cause of your problems, you can 9 times out of 10 really benefit your own life by understanding those little things. Divine Masculine is not on the soul level yet that he's willing to go back to his childhood wounds and try and work out why he is the way he is. He just simply feels upset by his childhood when he looks back, but he doesn't ask the questions why. He doesn't understand on a deeper level yet what he needs to do. So by Divine Feminine doing the work for him, she will raise his vibration by healing herself and her core wounds. Divine Feminine usually tries and get in there first and learn those deep, harsh soul lessons. And she is in solitude working on those things now. And subconsciously that will pass over onto her masculine. She will teach him the lessons that he needs to work on by raising her vibration, by eating well, by fasting, by meditation, by asking herself the hard questions. All these things that she wishes her masculine would do, she does herself, and then he will follow. I keep hearing a song over and over again, and Spirit is letting me know that this is for the collective right now. And it is Residuals by Chris Brown. This is regarding his love life, his lack of love, because he's let love, true love, go out of his life through his actions. By him acting in a volatile way, by him acting in an immature way, for example, shadow side of himself. Yes, he has made mistakes, but so have we all. And by being in his shadow energy, he's lost true love of his life. And he is singing about the fact that who is getting this person's love now? Who is the lucky guy that is now getting this girl's love that he is now missing out on because of his actions? So if you check that out, it's through somebody learning how to act in a better way for a person in the future. He's reminiscing and regretting the times that he spent in his shadow energy around his feminine. Divine Masculine is feeling this way right now, deeply, that he fumbled the bag when it come to his feminine. He allowed her to slip through his fingers, through him not being mature, through him not being emotionally available. Simple things that he could have worked on, yet he was just oblivious to it at the time. These are things he's now realizing. Divine Masculine, I'm seeing his friends asking him to come to a barbecue. They want him to come outside. They have missed him. All he does is work. They've been asking him to come out. He wants to go out with friends. He's a little nervous. This could be in his recent previous energy. He could have went out at the weekend. He could be going out this weekend coming. It's a rarity for him because he never goes out. He sometimes feels he'd rather lie in bed. He would rather be in solitude. He'd rather be on his own. He doesn't necessarily enjoy when he's outside. However, his friends have been begging him out and about and mingling with other people. They don't really understand what sort of person Divine Masculine is. They just know that he's a hard worker, doesn't really show too much of his personality, can be quite serious at times. But behind the scenes, the true Divine Masculine is going through a lot right now. Only his feminine can really understand what he's going through because not even family know him that well. Divine Masculine feels that he's learning major lessons from relationships in the past. He knows that he might have to watch his Divine Feminine be happy with somebody else, and I think that's playing on his mind an awful lot at the moment. He realizes he has absolutely no control over Divine Feminine whatsoever. Even if he tried, that is his past shadow energy, and that is not going to cut it anymore with Divine Feminine. She is so over that right now. I have a specific message from Spirit, and it is a voice that I heard the other night randomly. It did freak me out, but it happened. It was unexpected. And basically it was, don't you know yet it's your light that lights up the world. Okay, so this is what the collective needs to know. It's your light that lights up this world. You don't know the profound love and light that you hold inside of you, the wisdom that you have, the spirituality inside of you that others don't understand. It does benefit the world and people around you. Your energy is like gold, and you really are expensive to be around. Not in a material way, but your energy is expensive. Not many people can afford this. So if you think about it in a way of, some of you have been celibate for a long time, and that is simply because people that come in your energy field are not matching up vibrationally to you. And you know that sex is a spiritual game of exchange. You're exchanging one another's energy. So only divine beings should be around you. Somebody who has fully elevated, or when your twin elevates, that connection would be insane. However, low vibrational energy, people who are not awakened yet to who they are or what they want to do in life, they're trying to get at you sexually or for a meaningless connection. You're just simply not interested. So the collective at this time has never been so uninterested in casual, meaningless sex because it means nothing to divine masculine, it means nothing to divine feminine. They are actually repelling these energies, and they are seeping out all the negative people out of their life. So there's no need for this energy exchange with people who are on low vibrations. So I'm getting a major point across that Spirit is trying to say your energy is too expensive to be giving it away freely to people who can't afford it. They don't deserve it. They're not on the same vibration. And love making with a chosen one and a twin flame and a person who's elevating is very highly healing to those who aren't. And they get addicted to that. And the energy ends up repeating itself in a loop where the chosen one gets totally drained. Their batteries get drained dealing with these people. So you are good at the moment. You are doing the right thing. Spirit can see that you are progressing on your journey. You are elevating. You are going to get what you need. And if you stay on your path and don't let anybody interfere or take you off your path. People have been so lucky to just be in your presence, and you are now only realizing your true worth and the power that you hold right now. There is a quote by Rumi that is quite well known, and yeah, it's all about knowing your power and that the light is inside of you. And some twins, I'm just saying, were totally oblivious to that before, whereas now they fully understand and can appreciate themselves. They actually love themselves. And a few of you have been saying that recently out loud, where Spirit has been giving you guys a pat on the back because they've realized, look, they have realized. It's took them a long time, but they've realized who they are. You might have seen otters around. You might have seen one pop up on your computer screen randomly, as they do. When you see one of those, it symbolizes joy, playfulness, and adaptability, even in stressful scenarios. So although you could have been stressed lately, an otter is around to show you that you need to find and adapt into that situation. You need to find happiness even in your most stressful time, because there is happiness all around. Even when you wake up and you have stressful to-do lists to complete, you have things on your mind, you are overwhelmed by family, by, fake friends, for example. There is always things to be grateful for. So do your affirmations in the morning. I am happy that I am alive. I am blessed. I am financially secure. I am abundant. I am loved. I love myself. Things like this. Practice good, positive affirmations and find happiness even in the stressful times. Learn how to navigate through these difficult situations with ease, because it's not always going to be that way for long. Also, if you are attracted to cats, if random cats are coming to your door, it's for a reason. These could be spirit guides that are trying to warn you of something, or to try and help you, or try and warn something else away from your home. So never scare these cats away. Never try and, even if this cat's being a pest to you and you feel like, why is this cat always outside my house? Always feel like there's a deeper reason for this cat to be there, because cats are very spiritual creatures. They can see things that we can't. And they actually, not many people know this about cats, but cats absorb humans' negative energy. So if you do have a cat in your home, this cat will absorb your energy. And if there is multiple people living in your home, only one cat absorbs the full family's negative energy. If a cat is overweight, it is because it is struggling to digest everybody's negative energy. Not because this cat gets fed too much, or this cat is lazy, like people say. The cat is trying to absorb and deal with the amount of negative energy in one household and try and keep everybody safe at the same time. Pay close attention to, because this is a big sign at this time. Divine feminine is receiving a lot of past memories from relationships pop up out of nowhere, past experiences with her divine masculine. This is all coming up for a painful release. So she could cry when she envisions this in her head. Past encounters, past arguments. She gets embarrassed. She's getting sickened by these things. But now that she's learned these lessons, she looks back at it as a total learning curve. Although she feels sick at herself and her past self as to how low she would go, how much would make her react, for example. So she is getting a lot of downloads at this time, which can be very overwhelming for her. She could blame her hormones. She could feel like she's going through a rough patch. However, it's Spirit's way of giving her these downloads, giving her these flashbacks for her to fully close out these negative memories and these negative emotions that she's been holding on to subconsciously, to allow her to deeper heal within herself. I also got a very specific message for a divine masculine. This is quite specific. There is a Bible verse of a girl called Salome. And long story short, without going too in depth, she was asked to do something by her mother that was a sin. And she continued on to do it because her mother wanted her to do it. Yet she didn't want to do it. She was the innocent person in all of this. And Salome popped up in my head. You could pronounce it Salome or Salome, depending on where you are in the world. And she popped up in my head the other day, and that was for a reason. A lot of divine masculines feel like Salome at this point. They feel like they have been forced to do something, forced to act in a certain way against their divine feminine through somebody forcing them to do something, forcing their hand in marriage, I'm hearing. A parent or a spouse could have forced them into that scenario. It could be an arranged marriage. And they feel like Salome did. They feel like a parent forced them to do something that they did not want to do. And they feel terrible about it. They feel like they have lied. And essentially they lived a double life and had a secret relationship, possibly with their divine feminine. But their feelings were real, realer than they will ever be for somebody else. And I feel the anticipation of potentially being married to someone else or planning on that is overwhelming for divine masculine right now. That is what's on his mind. He's backtracking, he's trying to stall, he's trying to tell people and family member things to keep them sweet, to keep them at bay until he is essentially ready. But I don't feel he's ever going to be ready, and Spirit is trying to get him to realize a huge lesson on standing up for oneself, trying to have your own opinion and your own rights in this world, that he shouldn't just be a sheep and follow the crowd, even if it means culturally he will lose family, because he's got to do what he is happy with and what honors him, because in this day and this way of living, he has to put himself first in order to protect his peace, because living a lie and continuing on this unhealthy pattern in his family's life and his life is not going to break any generational trauma. Divine feminine could have a romantic relationship pending with another person, or she feels like love and money are coming her way. Spirit is opening 2 doors for divine feminine. That is love, that is financial abundance. Both doors are hers to open, and unfortunately divine masculine has to see his divine feminine move forward and be happy with another person for him to reach soul activation and soul lessons. At this time, he is too comfortable, he is not awakened enough, and cannot grow in his current dynamic or situation unless he is forced to or deeply saddened to a point where he has to reach the depths of despair. And that is only going to be when he sees his feminine with another person or has some type of scared feeling that he is going to lose his feminine for good. If he feels like his feminine is sat around waiting in any sort of waiting energy, however, he is comfortable in the fact that he knows his divine feminine thoroughly will not just go and be with anybody. It has to be someone special. So he needs to realize that she has all these options and it is just divine feminine that is the one turning people down through not wanting to interact with meaningless connections. She could be receiving phone calls from love offers, or she is potentially on the horizon of a new relationship, however, not yet involved fully in that relationship. So it's only when she is fully committed and involved with another person and he has to witness that. He has to go through that soul journey lesson. And Spirit is letting me know that the collective needs to know, although some feminines disregard new love, they don't want new love, they just want to wait for their twin. Sometimes the lesson for the twin is to see his counterpart with another person, providing, making her happy. And that could be a soulmate connection, not destined to last forever, but destined to show divine feminine what true admiration is and how she should be treated within a connection. In the current energy, I see both twins in solitude. They have both been on holiday, they have both travelled in the last few months. They are now back to their reality, back to their home living situation, and they are working on their stability. I see divine masculine trying to strive harder to gain financial freedom, working overtime, working every hour that God sends. I see divine feminine working extra hard on her endeavours. She could have a lot of responsibility on her hands. For some reason, I'm seeing homeschooling. Some divine feminines are actually homeschooling their children or helping others raise their children. Could be grandchildren. She is tied up with children, work-life balance. And none of the twins have time for any drama, any conflict. They are living in peace and harmony. The only thing that is missing in each other's lives is each other, and they are fully aware of that. However, they know on a deep soul level they are not aligned at this time. Divine feminine is working hard on her past life energy, her family energy, and clearing any trauma she has from childhood wounds, trying to understand herself. Divine masculine is not yet under the surface, he is just at surface level, steadily trying to get through life, working, committing to his plans to try and gain financial freedom. His mind is on money. His mind is not on soul development at this time in the coming few weeks. He is looking to try and settle balances. He could be in debt that he's trying to repay. He could be trying to get his head above water. Thanks, twins, for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow for more updates direct from Spirit. Catch you in the next video.